Hola, hola, my name is Ramon, cosmetic chemist, esthetician, lover of a body care moment. That's been a huge theme on my channel for a very, very long time. I love body care. I love fun body products, things that feel good and make you smell good, that also have their own benefits to them as well. And I think when I started my content, that's when we really started to see a shift in a lot of skincare brands launching very intentional body care with actives. And so today we're talking about some of my favorite body care products I've been enjoying for this last year. A lot of these I discovered during the summer, during my travels. So let's get into it. Part of this video is going to be done in partnership with Osea. So when I get to that part of the video, it's going to be a hashtag ad. Also, if I sound weird, if I look a little bit off right now, I am sick. Tis the season, but we move. So getting into it, body care, for me, obviously, even with skincare, my big thing has been something that makes you happy to use, that you find enjoyment in using, and therefore that translates to me in the form of a texture, a scent, a user experience, and keeping things a little bit more simple, starting with body washes, first of all. One of my favorites, this has been for over a year now, from NATURIUM, their multi-oil body wash. This is everything. I talked about this in so many videos. It's a very nourishing body wash. You rinse it off, your skin feels so good, but more so this smells delicious. I've asked people on social media, like, what does it smell like to you? Because to me, this smells like a Rice Krispie treat, like marshmallow dream bars. People are like, oh, it smells like movie theater popcorn, it smells like apple. For me, I don't care. It just smells really good. It feels really good to use. They really did the thing when it came to like really good body care launches. The entire body wash line they launched alongside this. Like for example, I have their glycolic acid one, another favorite of mine. I love to use this from my hair to my face to my body. They also have their salicylic acid. They have a KP one. This really is the pinnacle when it comes to drugstore body care, especially in the form of body washes. But this has to be hands down my favorite. Also someone who travels a lot. The tea with me is, especially with my husband, we stay in hotels a lot, and most times we're really disappointed in the hotel toiletries, especially the shampoo and body lotion category. But I found out NATURIUM actually launched little travel versions of their body washes. This is a mini of the multi-oil body wash from NATURIUM. Look at how cute and tiny this is. I didn't realize they had travel versions until very recently. For someone who A, travels a lot, or B, maybe you're looking to sample this, or C, looking for a good stocking stuffer, having a mini of this is really cute to see. I will verify if they have minis of the full line, but considering this is my favorite, this is the best one in my opinion. Love that they have a mini of this. Another body wash, I've mentioned this now for a couple years on my channel too, from Medicube. This is their red body wash. This is more so if you deal with body blemishes, body breakouts. This one is formulated with a very low percentage of salicylic acid, so you have that quality to it. This is a really nice foaming body wash, but this smells delicious as well. It has like a warm sandalwoody scent to it, which is something I've always talked about, loving about this specifically. So yeah, it feels really nice on the body. It's a nice nourishing texture, but it just smells so good. I love using this in the shower, layering a nice body lotion afterwards, and then before bed, a nice like pre-bed scent. And I just smell delicious. I smell warm, I smell cozy before bed. But specifically if you deal with back, shoulder, chest breakouts, especially post-gym, this is a really nice formula to use because you can use it on a very regular basis. Again, a more low percentage of the active ingredient, salicylic acid, so you're not having a high risk of irritation, stripping the body, and therefore you're helping to tackle the issue effectively without exacerbating any negative side effects. Next product kind of dips its toes into a lot of different categories because technically this is marketed as an in-shower treatment, but it's like a multi-purpose treatment. From Soft Services, this is their Clearing Clay Multi-Use Breakout treatment. And I say that because one of the ways this mentions to use it is as an in-shower treatment where you apply it to the affected areas, kind of like a cleanser, but you leave it on that area for a few minutes and then rinse it off. So this, the tea behind the product, is that this is a 10% sulfur medicated acne treatment. This is marketed as a drug. So it has 10% sulfur, but also has 1% zinc PCA, as well as a few different exfoliants. I'll have them here on screen. I think salicylic acid's in this as well. But instructions for use, you can use this as an in-shower treatment, apply to breakout prone areas, massage for 1 minute, rinse thoroughly. Use as a mask treatment, apply a thin layer to clean dry body. I use this on my face too. Allow to dry for 5 to 10 minutes, rinse off. Use it as a spot treatment, so to active breakouts wherever you have them, sleep on it or sleep with it on. Therefore, it has a few different ways it can be used. I've tried this as an in-shower treatment. It does not lather. So really what I do is I shower, I like cleanse the affected areas like my back or my shoulders. After it's rinsed, I kind of let that area dry off a little bit. I'm in the shower. I'm not gonna get like bone dry. And then I apply this, I let it do its thing for a minute while I like wash my face or wash my hair, and then I'll rinse off where I've applied it. I tend to use this more so on my face though, and I use it more so as a mask. But this to me, just because because it features a really good mix of actives for breakout prone skin, and it's a really good amount of product. So if you have breakouts, honestly anywhere, this has been a really, really nice product to use in my routine. From the same brand, and this I think has quickly made its way to the top of my favorite skincare of the year list. This is the Clearing Mist Medicated Breakout Tonic from Soft Services. And this is just a little mist. You just do the thing, and this features 1% salicylic acid, 2% zinc PCA, and 5% niacinamide. I use this twice a day. I will wash my face in the morning, spray this, and then at night after I cleanse, I'll spray this again. This has done magic to keep my skin just flawless. Low percentage of actives again, so it doesn't irritate my skin. I can layer other actives with this, but I can use this multiple times a day on a daily basis. No irritation, no dryness, and oh my god, my skin, this looks amazing. I'm gushing about this, but this has been such a nice product to use. I will use this in tandem with a sulfur mask, as I mentioned earlier. I'll use this as the only active product in my routine, and everything else is nourishing. It layers really well. It's very lightweight. It's not oily. I don't know if this has alcohol in it. Don't quote me on that. But I guess spoiler alert, one of my top skincare products of 2023 thus far. And this is also technically supposed to be a body spray as well. So anywhere you deal with breakouts, back, shoulders, chest, face for me, this has been a really easy product to integrate. The only thing I think is you can't spray this upside down, and that's I think the main difference between this and, for example, I've mentioned the NATURIUM salicylic acid mist. That one is a non-stop mist. You can turn that can always anyways, and it's going to spray. This one, not so much. It is just a regular plastic bottle. It's not an aerosol. There is a pump with a tube, so therefore the tube always has to be in the solution to spray it. But that's the one mini little caveat for that. But usually if I need something on my back, I'll just have my husband spray it. So staying on the theme of leave-on body products with actives, I'm going to throw in topicals in here. Love topicals. I am a topicals expert, which means I'm an affiliate with the brand. But I've talked about topicals for a really long time. I really like their faded serum. I've talked about the fact that this is all the magic of the regular faded, but in a mist form for the body. When you spray this, what I appreciate is that the dry down time is really quick, and when it dries down, it dries down. It's not this oily, slick mess. It doesn't rub off very easily, and this features the standard mix of kojic acid, tranexamic, alpha-arbutin, niacinamide, licorice root, glycolic acid. So you're getting a really good mix of actives in there to really target the pigmentation from a bunch of different angles, which in my professional opinion is the more effective way to go about that in a routine featuring other, for example, retinoids, exfoliants, sunscreen. So I really love the faded mist. And then I have Slather here. Slather is more of a lotion texture, and this features retinol, lactic acid, urea, and squalane. My body skin is not prone to irritation and sensitivity usually, so I will layer these. I have no issue with it. Even with the Soft Services mist, I'll still layer all these. No issue of irritation on those. You could also just use Slather by itself. Again, I just appreciate the fact that this features more so, let's say, tyrosinase inhibitors, so it's going to target the pigmentation directly, whereas Slather features more so resurfacing agents. You have exfoliants, you also have retinol to help speed up skin cell turnover. So these in tandem work really well together to really effectively target discoloration, hyperpigmentation, all those kind of things. Also, if you have body breakouts, a really good option as well to have in your routine. It's not a heavy texture. It's more of a lightweight lotion texture. I don't find this oily at all either. So definitely a really good option to apply to targeted areas. The one area that I think this falls a little bit short is the fact that while this is effective and has a nice sensorial experience in terms of the texture, it doesn't smell great. To me, this smells actually like body sunscreen. So that's one thing that you're sacrificing because the texture is nice, really effective mixture of ingredients. It's just, it doesn't smell great. So if resurfacing the skin is something you're looking to do in terms of exfoliation, but smell is also important to you, from Glow Recipe, this is the Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Cream. From the moment this launched, I was obsessed with it. You all know. I do work with Glow Recipe very frequently. I didn't work with them for this launch, but I just really love all their products. And I mean, a testament is this is actually the old packaging I'm still going through. They just relaunched this in a tube, so even better. But this just smells delicious. You smell like a watermelon Jolly Rancher dream. Texture of this is nice and it's nourishing. We don't feel greasy afterwards, and that's the big issue with me for lotions is I don't like feeling greasy afterwards. This has a really nice nourishing texture that sets into the skin, absorbs nicely. This features hibiscus-derived AHA, so it's a lot more gentle on the skin. This is something you can use on a really regular basis. It's not going to irritate your skin, and you're going to see a nice smoothing of the skin, an improvement in the appearance of some subtle pigmentation and texture. So overall, I think a really great everyday option if you love a good smell, you want to smell yummy. This also layers really nice underneath like fruitier fragrances or like floral fragrances. If you're someone who likes to layer body care with fragrance, really good option. A recent launch, if you love drugstore body care, from Vaseline. This is their Radiance X line. The tea behind this line is that it's a line from Vaseline launched in partnership with dermatologists who regularly treat and work on skin of color. So the theme behind the line is that this is for everyone, but they really wanted it to be appropriate for skin concerns of people with more melanated skin. So discoloration, hyperpigmentation, nourishing the skin, giving you a nice body glow without being super heavy. There's a few different textures in the line. This is their lotion. This is the one that actually has more actives in it. So this has niacinamide, this has sodium ascorbyl phosphate, this has some peptides. It's going to help to really like hydrate the skin, nourish the skin, and with consistent daily use, especially if you use this in tandem with other body care products that have actives in them, you will see a substantial improvement in the appearance of pigmentation. The lotion texture is obviously a lotion texture. It's going to be a little bit more lightweight. They also have a rich, nourishing cream. So this is a better option for more dry skin or just like more dry areas. For me, that's like knees, elbows, feet, but also like my lower back is really dry. And then they have an oil. The tea with me in body lotions is that sometimes if I put on lotion, especially after a warm shower, the lotion makes me really sweaty. And so it has, I can't do certain nourishing lotion textures, and I actually prefer oil texture because oils to me tend to feel a little bit more lightweight on the skin. Plus, if it's like a daytime thing, the oils just give your body a nice glow. All of these products though smell amazing. They smell like luxury, expensive, like vanilla, sandalwood. They smell very warm. So that's, I think, the bigger pro for me is that these feel nice on the body, but they also just smell delicious. And so these are one of the ones, again, I will put these on and then layer like a really nice warm bedtime fragrance on top of them. The next morning I wake up, I still smell delicious. But yeah, depending on what kind of body texture you like, all of the products have the same scent in them. It's just, do you have normal to, I guess, oily body skin? Do you have more dry skin? Do you prefer an oil? You have a few different options, and these are Vaseline, so they're like drugstore prices. I don't believe any of these are above $20 or $25, so affordable. Another drugstore-ish launch. This is Prequel. If you don't know the tea behind Prequel, this is the skincare launch of the summer. This was launched from the Center Brands in tandem with Dr. Sam Ellis, who is a dermatologist, social media dermatologist. She's amazing, first of all. One of my favorite social media derms. If you don't follow her, go follow her. This is her brand. This in my hands right now is their Barrier Therapy Skin Protecting Cream. This features 1% colloidal oats. It has allantoin, ceramides, and adenosine. So this is more so, think of like a skin balm, like a richer, nourishing cream texture. And that colloidal oats also going to help to soothe skin if you have very, very dry skin. If you're more eczema prone, for instance, this is more of a skin protectant texture, a richer balm. In the same line, there's also a urea-based moisturizer. I don't have that one on me right now. I got that one back as a sample pre-brand launch. Then the brand launch, there was some batch issues, so they had to recall that specific lotion. But the urea lotion itself is more of a lightweight texture. Urea, it's simultaneously a great humectant and also it's keratolytic, so it kind of helps with skin shedding. So it's a really good option if you have, again, more dry skin or more dehydrated skin. And the size of these for the price point is insane. Like, look at how big this is. And I believe this is what, $10, $12, $15? 20? So this is very, very affordable. So again, if you have very dry skin, the thing with the Prequel line though is that all the items are fragrance free. So they're a lot more simple, to the point, very, very neutral. That being said, sometimes you sacrifice one thing for another. Again, going back to topicals. But if you have more dry skin, this is a really good option. If you want a fragrance free moisturizer for dry skin, a really great option as well. And then another option from the drugstore I've really been loving, and actually my husband really loves these, from Gold Bond. This is their Eczema Relief Skin Protectant. This is 2% colloidal oat, so similar concept. So we saw this at Target at the beginning of the summer, and first of all, Gold Bond has like an entire line of these. They have like different actives or like purposes in them. They have like a retinol version, a vitamin C version, but my husband, again, as I mentioned earlier, when we travel, he hates to lotion in hotels. So we went to Target, we saw this, we bought it, we burned through this, we bought a backup already. So this is my husband's like holy grail of the year. But really nice texture. Again, colloidal oat is a really nice soothing ingredient. If something has colloidal oats, you can have it as a drug fact in the back if you obviously do the proper protocol and everything. That it qualifies as a skin protectant. So if you have very, very dry skin, your skin's prone to irritation and cracking and all that, colloidal oat is a really good texture to look for. For me specifically, I like to use these on my face if I go like ham with retinoids and exfoliants. My skin is simultaneously irritated and dry. After a shower, I'll just do a layer of this on my face and I'm all good. But yeah, these are my husband's favorites and I just thought I'd give him a little shout out. We bought these ourselves. Also a really accessible, affordable option. You can get these at like all the drugstores in the US. And I haven't tried the retinol or vitamin C one yet, but if you have, let me know. I mentioned earlier that I tend to to prefer body oil texture just because sometimes lotions and creams make me just feel sweaty after I shower. So sometimes at night, especially warmer months, I tend to prefer to layer an oil over my body after I shower to moisturize but not feel so heavy. So what I've really been enjoying this summer as well is from Osea. This is their Undaria Algae Body Oil. Algae? Do you say algae or algae? Because being in Europe for a while, I got used to saying algae. But growing up, I think I said algae. Let me know. I've been using this because I do a little pump of this. It really spreads far. It goes a long way with this. Your body is lightly moisturized. You don't feel heavy and greasy afterwards, and then I don't get sweaty when I get into bed. This has been one I've really been loving. In terms of scent, this doesn't have the same warm sandalwoody scent as the Vaseline oil I mentioned earlier. The scent of this is a lot more light, and to me, it's a lot more natural. It has the scent. It's giving like aromatherapy. I got my first set of massages this summer, by the way, and the aromatherapy element of that, the way they use the essential oil scent to like relax you, this gives a hint of that, but a lot more subtle. And obviously it's a leave-on product, so that smell sits with you as you sleep and as you're trying to go to sleep, and you just smell that really soft hint of like citrus, marine, algae. Very, very soothing and very, very relaxing, which I love. This is not the intensity of layer this scented oil with a scented lotion with a scented perfume, and you really smell that. It's a lot more subtle. So if you like fragrance but you don't want to be overwhelmed, this is a really good body care product. Just to show you the texture of it. So it's light oil, ooh, dripping, dripping, dripping. It works in, it feels really, really light, but you're nourished. And so after a shower especially, while my skin's just slightly damp, I'll go in with a couple pumps of this all over everything. Really work it in, and you're locking in that hydration. Your body feels super nourished, super moisturized. You have a really nice glow, but I'm not like sticking to everything. And then you just have this like nice light herbally citrus scent along with it. So it feels really nice. I really like that sensorial experience of it, especially, you know, with the stress of traveling and everything. It's really nice. And this is the part of the video that's the hashtag ad, by the way. I will say this was the year that I discovered Osea. I'd seen a lot of my friends talk about the brand overall, and I was like, what's this brand about? I tried the brand this year. So this year was really the year of a lot of brand discovery. In terms of a self-care brand, a lot of the Osea products, they smell really good, they feel really good, and it gives luxury in terms of the user experience. And so I was really excited to get my hands on the products and try them out this year. And this is also your year of discovery / maybe 2024 is that year for you. You can actually try the Undaria Algae Body Oil in a mini featured in the Osea Bestsellers mini set. You have a mini of the body oil. You also have a mini of the Salt of the Earth Body Scrub. You also get their Ocean Cleanser, Atmospheric Protection Cream, the Anti-Aging Body Balm, and then the Hyaluronic Sea Serum. So you have a few products in here for the face and then a few products for the body. So from head to toe, you're getting a little bit of luxury, a little bit of self-care in the mini sets. I have a discount code with Osea. It's going to be Ramon10. It's up here on screen. Therefore, get your hands on some minis / if you are looking for a good stocking stuffer, I love a holiday gift set. So link for this as well as everything else in the video is going to be in the description box as always. So 2 more products. This one's from Skin Fix. It's their KP plus PSO. That's Keratosis Pilaris plus Psoriasis Smoothing Body Treatment. This is like a body lotion. It features AHAs, BHAs. It features glycerin, urea, allantoin, postbiotic, a bunch of different things to help nourish the skin, but also help to resurface and smooth the skin's texture. If you have KP, like chicken skin, it takes a lot to really reduce the appearance of that. Physical scrubs can help. This is an option that uses more of a chemical approach, chemical exfoliation, but this is one I've been really liking for like texture on like my legs and my arms. NATURIUM also has a body wash that is geared towards KP as well. That has more of a gritty texture to it, but this is one I've been really liking a lot this summer. And then the last product, it's a body sunscreen, and I don't think I've mentioned this in content yet, but this is also a contender for one of my favorite skincare products of the year. From Kroger, like the grocery chain. This is their sunscreen oil spray SPF 50 broad spectrum. This is 80-minute water resistant. It's a little sunscreen oil spray. This, I believe, is our 3rd bottle of this. We burned through these this summer, and it was just like a little happy accident. I saw these at a Kroger in LA. I was like, you know what, let's buy it, let's try it out. The texture of it, it's a sunscreen oil, so you spray it on the body. You gotta be liberal with these, obviously, but your body is left with such a glow, and you feel so nourished and moisturized. But what really sold this to me was this is, I believe, like $15 to $20. You get 7.2 fluid ounces or 213 ml. This smells delicious. This lives in like the fancy skin world of like tropical fruit smells. You smell like passion fruit, guava, something. It smells delicious. And so just by that alone, I was sold. But yeah, sunscreen oil spray, 80-minute water resistant, really good protection, really easy to apply. Your skin looks amazing. This was arguably one of my favorite body discoveries of the year, especially because it's so affordable. So if you love a body oil sunscreen, run to grab this, stock up. I mean, I know with the Kroger brand, they like dupe products. I don't know what this is a dupe of. Just kidding, it says up here. Compared to the active ingredients of the Supergoop SPF 50 sunscreen oil. I have never used that sunscreen oil. I mean, for like $15, $20, I'm not gonna complain. This was everything. And plus, if you're using body care actives to moisturize, to target pigmentation, to resurface, for anti-aging purposes, if you're not using a good body sunscreen, what's the point? So with that, those have been some of my favorite body care products, discoveries of the year. Definitely a lot of different product categories, whether leave on, rinse off, smell good, feel good, do something for the body. But let me know down below in the comments section, what are some of your favorite body care products of this year? Even if it's something that just makes you happy to use and like brightens up your day, let me know. I love hearing what you guys love to use because I also discover a lot of really good things. Also, huge shout out to Osea for partnering with me in today's video. Don't forget Ramon10 for discount code for the bestseller mini set. Link for everything I talked about in this video, especially the set's going to be down below in the description box. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and beauty related content on my channel. Give the video a thumbs up and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.